Hey guys, how you doing? My name is John, also known as Gamster81, and I appreciate you guys tuning in. Some quick announcements. I've got some planned trips coming up. I just want you guys to know about. If you happen to be in the area during these events, please come by, say hi. I'd love to see you guys. First one is Classic Gaming Expo in Vegas. That's going to be August 11th and 12th. It's going to be held in Fremont, the old part of Vegas, at the Plaza Hotel Casino. I can't wait. It's going to be a blast. I know Pat the NES Punk's coming. Billy and Jay from the Game Chasers, they're going to be there. A bunch of people in the community are going to be there as well. So if you happen to be in the area in Vegas during that time, come by, say hi. That'd be awesome to meet up with you guys. Second one, if you guys haven't realized this or not already, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. It's probably one of my biggest passions outside of video games, actually. And Star Wars Celebration 6 is coming up. That's going to be August 23rd through 26th. That's going to be in Orlando, Florida at the Orlando Convention Center. So if you're going to be in Orlando area during that week, please come by. Again, say hi. It's going to be my first time attending this type of event. It's only once every 2 years that they hold the celebration. So, man, I'm stoked for that as well, equally. Next big event is a couple days following Star Wars Celebration 6. That's going to be held in Seattle. It's PAX Prime. We're going to have a big YouTube meetup, so please pay attention to that. I know me and the rest of the All Gen Gamers podcast crew will be there. We're going to have a big meetup. There's going to be a great time at PAX. This will be my, I don't know, like 6th PAX already. It's amazing how time flies, but I always enjoy going to PAX. It's a good time. My last big event is going to be in Portland at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. That's going to be September 29th and 30th. And I'm going up there for the couple days. All Gen Gamers crew and myself, we're going to have a panel there. So we're going to have a live recording of All Gen Gamers. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So if you happen to be at any of those 4 events coming up, please come by, say hi, send me a PM. I'd love to meet up with you guys. Also, guys, I want to give you a quick update on my website. Things are growing really fast for the site. I really appreciate it. I couldn't do it without you guys. I've gotten a lot of positive feedback. It's been awesome. And for those who have visited my site so far, I can't thank you guys enough. For those of you who have not visited my site, shame on you. No, I'm just joking. It's fine too. But anyway, I just want to say a big thank you to that. Got a ton of feedback. For those who are interested in posting articles or videos to my site, I'm definitely open to that. Definitely not a closed door to that at all, by all means. But best way to contact me is not through YouTube. YouTube messaging is broken, in my personal opinion. Best way to do it is go to my site. There's a link for contacts, and you'll see that there. And then through that, there's a link to my email. You can send me an email, and I'll be happy to respond and look over it, give it a fair evaluation. I can't guarantee you that I'm going to post anything to the site, simply because I got to be careful what I post to the site, of course. I'm very strict as far as what content goes on there. But I'll definitely give it a fair look, and I definitely appreciate you guys taking the time to do that. I do have a new series on my site that's only available there. It's called the History of Consoles. Every week I do a written review over a console. I'm starting with the Magnavox Odyssey 1 in 1972, and going through each console that's come out after that. So, so far I've done the Atari 2600, Channel F, the Astrocade. So if you guys are interested in knowing more, learning more about the history of consoles, I encourage you guys to check it out. If you guys enjoy my video reviews I do over console reviews, this is something a little bit different. It's a lot more information, more written, but it's been a lot of fun. It's taken me a lot of work to research these consoles and do my homework, but at the end of the day, it's a lot of fun. I also want to give a big thank you to some contributors to the site. First is, in no particular order, of course, is Jason. He posts every Tuesday he puts up the history of WWF Games. So he posts a written article about the history and reviews over WWF Games. So right now he's part, I don't know, like 20 something, where he's talking about THQ and how they got involved with WWF Games, doing some PS1 games, N64 games. He started way back with the Nintendo times. It's really fascinating. I used to play WWF games back in the day, but I had no idea. I'm learning so much from this series, so big thank you to Jason. I'll put links to all these below, so you guys can definitely check it out if you have time, if you guys want to as well. Also last month, Jason Henie, my good friend, posted information about a new Kickstarter campaign where he's hoping to fundraise enough money to help support for his new music album. So certainly check that out and show some support to Jason Henie. Next is John. His kind of screen name is Razor. He has some recent pickup videos. He picks up some amazing retro games, and the way he does it is really cool. So he's got some awesome finds. And he also recently celebrated his 200th subscriber here on YouTube. So big congratulations to John for his reaching 200 subs. I know the feeling how awesome that is once you reach 100 and more. Very cool, John. Congratulations. Next contributor is Austin. He's a newest contributor to the site. He posted a video recently over a review over the CDI mouse. I had no idea there was a mouse for the CDI, but he shows you how it works. It's a pretty fascinating video. I encourage you guys to check that out as well. Next contributor, who's also fairly new, his name is Chris. His username on the site is NESComplex. He did reviews over, he does more focus on Nintendo games, so he did one on the Metroid and Astyanax, and he did top 20 Super Nintendo games. But his series is called Is It Fun? It's really cool because not only does he do a great job editing, but he presents it very well, and he breaks it down fundamentally. Is the game fun? That's what we all want to know. So he basically covers all bases on the review, and he's very unbiased in his reviews, so definitely check out Chris. Next contributor is Dustin. He's been on the site for probably a month or two. Really good, another good guy who does a lot of retro games reviews. They're usually very short, but they're like 3 to 4 or 5 minutes maybe. But they're very informative, very funny. He puts a lot of time into like doing reviewing, and he makes it also very, very funny as well, which is cool. Some of his reviews he did recently was over Yo Noid. He reviewed Days of Thunder and some other games, Captain Skyhawk. And if you're into Nintendo games and retro games like that, I definitely encourage you to check him out. He also in the past, he's done a lot of reviews over Atari 2600 games. Next guy I want to say a big thank you to is MetalJesusRocks. He did a video recently over I Hate You, which is a series he does where him and his good friend Drunken Master Paul, they pick some games and they play it. These are really, really terrible games. They play it together, they drink, and it's really hilarious to watch. He posted one video on that recently. He did a review on first-person shooters that were like, kind of gone under the radar a little bit, that people may not have heard of before, which are really fun first-person shooters. He did a Vampire Bloodlines review, which is a PC game that a lot of people didn't buy, but actually looks really, really decent. He does a lot of iPad game reviews as well, so if you're into like iPad or iPod, those kind of iOS games, he does some reviews on those as well. Ed Retrogamer3 has been around for a while on the site. He's posted 2 videos in July, Last Blade 2 and Cross Swords 2 as well. And he's always very funny about his reviews. He's put some sketch comedy in it as well, so be sure to check him out. Jimmy, Lotsofgames, good friend of mine. He's been on the site for a while. He's posted several videos on the site, including recently the top 10 Genesis games that he thinks are the top 10 Genesis games. Great list. Top 10 PS3 games, Spec Ops review as well. And he's more modern gamer, but he's very knowledgeable about games. Chipsturs James, awesome guy, also a longtime friend of mine. He recently posted a top 5 consoles in his opinion, which is a great strong list of consoles. He's got a great opinion about that. He also is an Easter egg hunter where he takes games, like he took some Zelda games, he's looked at Grand Theft Auto 4, and he trying to find Easter eggs, which are hidden gems in games and different items that are in games that people don't necessarily know what to look for, but they're there intentionally. HelloComics, guys from Spain, really great guy. He recently posted a video where he shows a new device and how to hook it up to a vintage system, a retro system, and how to make it look high def on like a modern plasma TV or a modern LCD TV, which is great and very helpful. And this device is actually kind of unique on how it hooks up, so you guys definitely won't miss that. Bracey, Retrosnow. This guy is an awesome guy. He's posted some videos recently over Ferrari game for the Dreamcast, which he did a review on, which is a port of the arcade. He also did a review over the Resident Evil Survivor for the PlayStation 1. It's an interesting shooter game that's a Resident Evil in the Resident Evil family of games, and it's a very unique game. Definitely check it out. Matt, who is also known as Blacklily8 and has a show called Matt Chat. He interviews a lot of people from the retro gaming community. Dave Warhol, for example, was recently interviewed, and he's a programmer for a lot of games for the television. He also did a review over Police Quest by Sierra, which is really, really fun, like point-and-click adventure game. So his videos tend to be really long, but very, very informative. And Matt has a very cool way he interviews people, and he's very personable. And some of these guests he gets on the show, it's just amazing because I'm blown away every time he gets hold of these people, which is really, really cool. Captain8bit, otherwise known as the Game Chasers Billy and Jay, I'm sure many of you guys know of them. Great guys. Their show, which is Game Chasers, is very similar to American Pickers. They go around and find games at retro gaming stores or flea markets. Always entertaining to watch their show. Adam, 16-bit Brit, he posted some videos about Panzer Dragoon Saga he's recently picked up, where he wanted to show off, and he did a review over that. He also did one over Bayonetta, which is one of his favorite games of all time, and he explains why that's one of his favorites. Max Sterling, good guy. He recently went to E3 in LA, and he posted a video attending E3, and he kind of crashes the party. It's hilarious because he goes in this, and he's kind of invited to the thing, and he kind of crashes the whole thing, and no one even really cares, and it's just funny him going around with the camera. It's hysterical. You have to check it out. Jonathan, also known as Bucciful, he posted a 3DS unboxing video. He also did written article about hidden games for the 360. So his opinions, some hidden gems that a lot of people may have overlooked for the Xbox 360. Last one is Kevin, also known as Jerry Bloop, is his show. I love his character. He does the uninformed video games. He's kind of crazy, but his sense of humor is very, very unique. And you guys definitely check it out. He did a review over Mass Effect 3. He always intentionally mispronounces the games and stuff, intentionally, but it's just really, really funny to watch. Thank you so much, guys, for sticking around with me, listening to what I have to say. I really appreciate you guys checking out the site. I will have a video and review up shortly for you guys. And happy gaming. Take care.